Well, hello there, Richard Tubb here, back in the Tubbservatory, keeping my eyes open for the tools and resources that can help you to grow your IT business. So without further ado, here are my 5 a week from the managed service provider space. What's in your MSP toolbox? With so many services and so many tools available to MSPs, where do you start and what do you choose to add to your tool stack? That's the question that SuperOps.ai addresses in their latest ebook, in this extensive guide on managed service provider tools. Now, whether you're just starting out in managed services or you need a reminder on the options, this is a great resource to check out. Now, how should you price your MSP services? Well, the MSP's Guide to Service Pricing is an excellent article from Clyde Longbottom for Smarter MSP. Now, Longbottom suggests 3 top tips. Creating a competitive service package at the base level. You can place more customers into shared platforms. Make security your differentiator. And talking of guides, data consultancy Profusion and Pinsent Mason LLP recently launched the Good Data Guide. Now, the Good Data Guide provides a data ethics framework and comes as research reveals 83% of business leaders feel morally uncomfortable about how their company uses data, reports Penny Hallward of Computing Magazine. Private equity doesn't have to ruin our industry, writes MSP legend Karl Palachuk in his latest article. Data portability is something Palachuk suggests could be the solution to aggressive PE investment, giving MSPs the opportunity to easily move between cloud providers. I applaud this suggestion and would suggest MSPs check out Palachuk's full article for the details. And finally, I'll be headed to Las Vegas between August the 1st and 3rd, 2023 for the annual CompTIA ChannelCon event. I'll be a panelist on the session Triumph Over Adversity, Inspiring Stories of Overcoming Life's Challenges. And if you're attending ChannelCon, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below so we can say hello in Las Vegas. What are the emerging threats and cybersecurity trends for summer 2023? Well, that's what cybersecurity expert Alex Dangle of Barracuda MSP outlines in this video. 1 in 5 cyber threats detected between June and the end of September 22 were classified as higher risk compared to just 1 in 80 in January. So check out this video for Dangle's advice on how you can strengthen your security offering while lightening your load. Talking of cybersecurity, how many stories have we heard of people losing important data on USB key disks? Well, a gadget that caught my eye this week is the new ice storage DataShur Pro C. Now, this is a PIN-authenticated, hardware-encrypted USB Type-C flash drive, and without entering the correct PIN, the drive doesn't work. Backed by centralized management features and hardware encryption, this USB flash drive could prove a hit with MSPs. Most MSPs struggle with sales, so this new book will be of interest to you. Sell More, Do Less, an MSP and IT specialist guide to better sales calls by Danny Boyle is a guide filled with proven strategies and tips to build stronger relationships with your clients, communicate more effectively, and differentiate yourself from the MSP competition. A podcast that caught my ear is Justin Esgar of Virtua Computers talking about delighting clients on the SuperOps.ai Superpod. Customer experience is a differentiator for MSPs in an overcrowded market, says Esgar. And finally, with Twitter in turmoil since Elon Musk's acquisition last year, this past week Facebook released their Twitter-like platform, Threads. And people are leaving Twitter in droves, including MSP legend Karl Palachuk, who explains his reasons in this article. It will be interesting to see what impact Facebook's new social media platform has on the marketplace. Well, that man James Steele is back with his latest video on the Akamai Linode YouTube channel. In this video, James looks at Akamai's new dev community, WordPress load testing, the Great Cloud Reset, and much more. Well, Steele has been on fire with his videos of late, so I'd highly recommend watching and subscribing for progressive MSP goodness. Now, whether we recognise it or not, our behaviours change constantly, often in a very subtle way over a period of time. However, sometimes negative behaviours can become embedded without us realising it, becoming bad habits which can be difficult to shift. So Tribero have shared 20 habits good leaders will want to stop as both an infographic and a video, and I'd encourage all MSPs to check out their insights for leadership. And talking of leadership, Damien Harrison of Bongate IT recommended the Nordic Business Forum YouTube channel to me. These videos are bite-sized, typically 10 minutes or so in length, and feature some amazing speakers sharing wisdom that will help every IT business leader. A podcast that caught my ear was episode 191 of Paul Green's MSP Marketing Podcast. In the episode, Paul discusses a simple trick that increases sales for MSPs, plus speaks with Craig Andrews, founder and principal ally at Allies for Me, on how relationship building and creating mutual trust early in the sales cycle can improve your conversions and increase sales. And finally, if you've not attended a Tech Tribe local meetup, then you're missing out. Here in the UK, there are Tech Tribe groups meeting all over the country, and there are also groups popping up in Europe, the USA, Canada, South Africa, and further afield. Meetings are open to anyone from the managed service industry, including vendors, and attendance is free thanks to sponsorship from PAX 8. Now, PAX 8 have made quite the impact since launching their cloud marketplace in Europe. But if you're not already a PAX 8 partner, you might be wondering what all the fuss is about. Well, the PAX 8 virtual launch briefing takes place on the 24th of August between 3 and 4:30 p.m. The briefing is 90 minutes and it's an event for MSPs to see what PAX 8 is all about without any commitment. With cybersecurity being front of mind for every MSP, a video that caught my eye is the new workshop on the top M365 security needs from Skykick. Now, Skykick have recently launched their SecurityRadar data-driven security insights for proactive and personalised client sales engagement. Lee Ramsey and Michael Leeson of Skykick offer tips and tricks in this workshop on Microsoft 365 security needs that are crucial to your clients. Talking of client engagement, an infographic that caught my eye is the 22 types of content you should create to reach your audience from Giraffe's social media via social media today. This is definitely worth checking out to help MSPs with the client buying journey. Now, one of the most common questions I'm asked by MSPs is around outsourcing their network operations center or NOC, help desk or security operations center or SOC. And if you're considering outsourcing, then I highly recommend taking a look at Uptime Solutions. Now, Uptime are based in the UK with a presence in New Zealand and North America, giving them global coverage. And Uptime have built an incredible reputation for superb onboarding and ongoing support. And finally, the huge CompTIA ChannelCon event takes place in Las Vegas on the 1st to the 3rd of August. Now, I'll be in attendance and doing a panel session at the event, and thanks to our friends at Akamai Linode, we'll also be hosting an MSP dinner alongside MSP legends Karl Palachuk, Eric Simpson and myself. If you're in Vegas and would like to join us, leave a comment below and we'll send you details of the meal. I'm Richard Tubb and this has been your 5 a week from the MSP industry. If you've enjoyed this video, then I'd highly encourage you to check out my MSP Insights email. It goes out every Tuesday and you can find out all the details at tubb.co/NL.